Good day all YouTube viewers, it's your Lagoon the Gamma Dutchman here today with another 5th DLC Developers Update video. I am playing God Eater with my mate Handsome Jackboy over there. He's playing as Neko Girl, and I am playing with my very trusty Rias Grammary. Like I've done in the past, I don't feel obligated to play Borderlands specifically while I talk about the 5th DLC. I play whatever I want to play while I'll talk about the 5th DLC, so we're playing God Eater this time. Now, before we begin, I want to give a huge shout out to Andy Mayes and Lance Kruger for donating $50 and $20 respectively on the 5th DLC's Patreon. Thank you guys so much. Your support is greatly appreciated. This will help us out a lot in the near future. Anyway, moving on swiftly, what has been going on lately with the 5th DLC? And we'll start with Sleepmaster. Sleepmaster has been making good progress with Ukthak, and most importantly, Ukthak's minions. Sleepmaster is definitely working hard on balancing and just finalizing his minions, leading up to our first proper playtest, where me and Sleepmaster will playtest how the game, well, basically how the fight will feel when you're fighting, Ukthak and his minions at the same time. Least to say, I'm pretty hyped for it. But do take into account that when Sleepmaster does finish the minions, it will take us a whole freaking insane ton of playtesting, and tweaking various numbers and dials to make the fight as smooth and balanced as possible. It will take us a pretty long time to get the best raid boss experience possible out of it. But nonetheless, progress is being made on it, so look forward to it. And that's pretty much all that Sleepmaster has been doing for the 5th DLC lately. Well, he's also been doing a little bit of side project for Handsome Jackboy, where he would create playable character models of the various myriad NPCs that I've made, solely for the reason for usage in a series that HCB is still working on at the moment. Anyway, what else has been going on? Well, for me, I've been working on the Deep Cathedral, basically giving the map a pretty big overhaul. I've brushed off her scripting. I've basically improved all the scripting. I have improved the scripting on the door to the secret area that it has. I'm reworking the secret area from scratch. And I'm pretty much, well, the island is pretty much done. I just gotta add the alien ruins to it. I just gotta make it a lot fancy, and then I'll have to build the cave around it. Maybe at one point, maybe this weekend, I will finally get off my ass and maybe stream some UDK work. I don't know. I will not make any promises. Well, I'll try to. What else has been going on with the 5th DLC on my end? Well, apart from just revamping the Deep Cathedral, I've also been planning revamps for the Deep Cathedral, because something really exciting happened to me last week on a Friday. Last week on a Friday, I actually sat down with one of my lecturers, and my lecturer is a guy who has worked in the games industry for quite some time already. He has worked for Guerrilla Games, he's worked for Rockstar Games. He has worked for, just numerous, international gaming companies as a designer. And basically, I let him play the 5th DLC. And he played the Scrap Belt, and he played Heaven's Crown. And he gave us, well, at least me, he gave me just a wealth of feedback on maps. So I made like two pages worth of notes just from that play session that we did. And basically, what came out of it is some minor things that I could improve on Heaven's Crown, with basically guiding the players a little bit better around the map, and making certain things more impactful for the player, just player experience building feedback that I got. So I'm probably gonna get down to that eventually, but pretty much the biggest feedback I got was on the Scrap Belt, basically my first map. As the Scrap Belt stands, I am not really happy with the map, because basically I made the Scrap Belt prior to attending, the NHTV in Breda. And at the NHTV I learned just so much about game design and just how to make a proper map, that now that I'm looking back on the map, although it is a nice map, I can just see so many flaws, and we went over those flaws, and he just gave me so many solid pointers on how I should pace the enemies, how I should guide players using lighting, how I should bring arena battles in waves, how I should light arenas that I've done in the just everything, basically the Scrap Belt. So basically what is going to happen once I finish the Deep Cathedral with her revamp, I'm going to go to the Scrap Belt and just completely give that map a huge makeover, because she needs that makeover. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to give the slight tweaks that the Heaven's Crown needs, and then I'll move on to the oil tubes. But by then, I probably, let's just say that will take me maybe a month of work just to get all of that, done. So counting from a month from now, I'll probably have all of those revisions done, hopefully. What else do I want to do with the 5th DLC about the Deep Cathedral? I'm also working on a revamp on the arena. It's not so much the arena's floor that I'm going to revamp, but it's more the surroundings of the arena that I'm going to revamp. Because currently I really feel that there's this really strange disconnect with the arena surrounding the actual play floor. So I'm just gonna streamline it. I'm just gonna make it a lot better. It's gonna be a lot bigger than it is at this moment, but it's all for the better, because just design and player experience come first with my maps. Anyway, after I'm done with revamping the Deep Cathedral arena as well, and making the design of the arena a little bit more uniform with the design on the Secret Island, I feel that I'll be done with the Deep Cathedral for now. Although there's this one other thing that I want to apply to Deep Cathedral, that I also discussed with the lecture during the play session that we had on the 5th DLC, is he gave me a lot of good pointers on how to use lighting. I'm probably going to rework the lighting of the Deep Cathedral. Although the Deep Cathedral lighting is good, I want to make that just this little bit more realistic, at least on at least with the lava, lava, that's the wrong word, with the magma. I want to give that magma a little bit more of a realistic feel using lighting. Once I'm done with that, I'll probably skid on to the Scrap Belt, rework that map, then go to Heaven's Crown, apply the small tweaks and changes here and there on it, and then move to the oil tubes. By that time that I go to the oil tubes, I'll probably have the entire design, what I need to do, where it needs to go, probably all figured out. So I'm basically, during the work that I'll do on the Deep Cathedral, the Scrap Belt, and Heaven's Crown, I'm probably going to pipeline the workflow that I will have for the oil tubes. What else do you need to know well, about the 5th DLC? Well, other than the fact that she is developing, it's not like tremendous, like super fast development, but she's progressing steadily at just a steady pace. Nothing too spectacular to report on at this moment in time. Anyway, don't forget that we have a Discord server, the Borderlands Community Hangout server. I'll leave a link in the description box below. You can join the server. I'm there, Sleepmaster's there, Nola is there, the Handsome Jackboy is there, Spidey is there. We even now have Shadow Evil, the guy behind the Borderlands 2 community patches, on that server. We have WMX Storm is on that server. Yeah, it's just a great server to be on with lots of friendly people. Also, don't forget that the 5th DLC has a Patreon. So if you are ever feeling in a very giving mood, or you want to help a good cause, then maybe pledge $1 or 1 or 2, and you'll just already help us so much when doing so. Anyways, although Handsome Jackboy hasn't really said anything so much during this session, me and Handsome Jackboy will see you guys in the next one. Later.
See ya.